Hi, I'm Alan SoCal, and I've got an interesting review. Interesting to me because I'm sort of split on this one. This is the Neewer, as you can see, and this is, I always make a print of the vendor page. This is the vendor page as of about 15 minutes ago. I always indicate that it's at time of review. And the reason I do that, by the way, is because so many times the vendors will, they'll sometimes introduce a discount coupon. You really have to keep your eyes open. I'm sure you do. You'll know they sometimes have a coupon, or they'll just say so many dollars off if you check this box. Instant coupon stuff. So at the time of this review, the Neewer LED video stick kit with two complete sets of a stick light and a 79-inch stand, a light stand. These sticks are interesting, and I'm going to tell you why. First of all, I like the Neewer product, and I've always felt that everything I've received for review from Neewer has been a quality product. So I'm not going to even question the quality of this item. I think I'm more going to question its product positioning in the scheme of things. And here's the deal. This stick design, I think, is a great idea, and I'll tell you why. I've got a outdoor cooking area. It's a barbecue area, so my plan is to take my lighting outside. And I'm playing, by the way, with the dial here. I better turn it down for right now and shut it off. This is the dimmer switch, okay? So here's the thing. I think the design of a vertical light source like this is good. I had a problem with my panel lights in that they were so wide. When I wanted to bring two of them in close to my barbecue area, it sort of frames me in with the way I built it. There's a awning type device in the front of it because I'm facing west. Sun sets in the west, but in the afternoons when I'm out there cooking, it gets hot. So bottom line is, with all the shade under the roof where I'm working and under the roof where I'm doing some of my reviews, I really need to augment the light there. But I didn't want to set up too many lights, but I needed a couple of panels or something that would evenly light from both sides. And I usually will run maybe 50% on one side, 30% on the other to get a little depth. Although I have to be honest, in my office I'm running a 20% and a 20% on these 17-inch panels. So my application is very specific. These are daylight LED systems. They don't have any adjustability. It's 5200 Kelvin, end of story. I saw that as a possible good thing because these are somewhat going to work really well with my outdoor camera setup where I'm using my smart cam. I've got a separate wireless mic system. It's really compact. I can take it anywhere. These lights are going to go anywhere with that system. So the features on this light, and then I'm going to tell you what it doesn't have. First of all, the Neewer quality, in my opinion, I perceive it as a quality product. Stick design out of the way, meaning that you are vertical, so you just need a sliver of space, which allows you to get right up to the edge of your frame, your image frame, without going into the frame and seeing, obviously, the light. But yet you've got quite a bit of light you're going to be putting on subject or whatever you're shooting. The daylight temperature, again, it's fixed at 5200. So for me, outdoors, where I want to augment my outdoor image, with an appropriate amount of daylight, this is just fine. It's one less thing to deal with. That's my rationale there. And of course, the dimmer switch in line, if I hold this up, you can see how it works. I've got this plugged in, by the way, to a power strip over here on the left. I always have this available when I'm reviewing stuff. 110 to 240 going in here will run this. They say 100 to 240, so there's pretty good range of alternating current voltage you can put into this. And this one power supply, 36 watts maximum output. So that tells you a little bit about how much light you're going to get. 60 LEDs vertically here. And of course, you know, this handle is adjustable because here you've got basically a tightening ability to go on to the lighting stands. So now you've got, you know, this articulation, and you can go up and down with the stand, and there you go. And as far as the light, yes, a dimmer switch. Really straightforward. It's just 0 to 100%. That's it, 100%. So if you're good with that, then this is great. This is simplicity, okay? So, oh, let's see, just the power pulled out. I didn't have pushed in hard enough, obviously. So it's basically a 5200K outdoor stick, which, like I say, if you're trying to augment daylight, which I just talked about, this is pretty much a good ticket. Except, in today's world, most of the LED lighting systems have 2 more features. Actually 3. First of all, for your color temperature, it's almost always like 32, 3400, or even 2800 plus, up to 56, or even as high as 8000, whatever. I don't ever get that high. I stick within the range of reality. So you normally have that. With this, you don't. Very interesting. This set right now is $99, and that's it. It's actually $99.99, $100. So I'm looking at comparables, and what do I find? I find that Neewer has come out with another stick kit that has everything this has, more or less, but it's also got the things I missed. For instance, they have another kit. It was listed, I think I looked at my numbers yesterday, it was $191 with a 20% discount. It's down to about $171 if it's still there. Well, if I'm paying $100 for a simple set and I pay $70 more to add in, number 1, 2.4 gig remote control, 2, 3200 to 5600 adjustable color temperature. 3, RGB color spectrum. You can just go through the spectrum so you can create some color lighting. And then the next feature, it has 10 scene effects. I'm not big on that because when I want to create law enforcement, etc., I've got tons of panels that'll do that. I don't need to use the lights I'm setting up as my key light possibly, etc., my front lighting. But it's got the 10 scene effects. And then the last thing is it's NPF series battery driven if you choose. So it's battery operated. This system isn't any of that. So when you take the total cost of this system, you're paying $50 per stick. And you know what you get. It's basically radio, heater, and white sidewalls. End of story. Well, you don't even get air conditioning. You just get the stick with the basics. Daylight, that's it. Dimmable, yes. The new system, evidently, or the other system, if you want to call it the upgraded, 170. That's going to be 50 plus 35. That's $85 per stick system. This is 50 per stick system. So you're bumping this up a little bit, $70, $71, but what you're getting is everything I missed when I opened the box. So, to summarize, I am split on this. I actually have a use for this lighting, and it's just what I said. It's going to go with my portable stuff downstairs. I've got a tripod already set up. I've got a frame with a built-in light, although I don't need it usually, but everything to hold my smartphones. Plus, I've got my wireless mics. I'm ready to go. So I'm going to take this downstairs. I've got 3 kitchen items that I'm going to review in the next day or two. And I'm going to do it with this setup, and we'll see what happens. It can't be any worse than what I had before, which was either overexposure or underexposure in my my outdoor kitchen. So I don't know. I mean, I have to be objective here. As much as I like the vendor, I think it's a 3-star at this time. I could fudge and say 4-star, but when I'm looking at $100 versus $170 to move you into this, but with all the features you're missing, that's a tough one. So to me, this is, I don't know. It's not the best value I've ever seen. It's good. I think it's a nice piece of equipment, but no, I'm going to fight this between 3 and 4 stars.